Ulimwengu wa sasa humri sio kikomo kuwa CEO. We Drive It podcast itakufungulia uwanja wa simulizi zao kama young CEOs showcasing their innovation and passion. Na hapo utapata interviews ambazo zitakuwa na challenges, achievements and motivating new young business owners. Kumbuka, ndoto huja kwa bidii na ubunifu. Join us on the journey with the young innovators and CEOs redefining success. With your host, Glory Jolly. Sikiliza sasa We Drive It podcast, where age is just a number on the path to greatness. Ujambo na mambo vipi, mwana wa Afrika Mashariki, na kukaribisha rasmi katika first episode ya We Drive It podcast, ambapo tunachimbua undani wa safari zenye msukumo, hisia, jasiri, uoga, shauku na ushindi ndani yake. Safari hizi utasikiliza kutoka kwa vijana pande zote za Afrika Mashariki, lakini vijana hawa ni kina nani? Ni vijana ambao ni young CEOs, young innovator. Kwa Kiswahili tunaita mabosi wadogo. Yeah, I'm your host Glory Jolly, and leo it will be me and you. Na nabidi katika gurudumu hili ambapo tutalisukuma pamoja mpaka tufike safari zetu, au mpaka tufike tamati ya safari zetu kama sisi vijana. But before we drive it into the story of our incredible guests, ambao utakuwa ukikutana nao tofauti kutoka pande zote za Afrika Mashariki, I want to take you a moment to share my own connection to this podcast. I was just somewhere sitting, and as young youth, we were busy in social media platform, all that. So it was specific in YouTube channel. Nilibatika kutana na podcast moja. This podcast is all about CEOs all over the world. And this guy anafanya interviews na very big people ambao they have big companies, wamekuwa kwenye industry ya business, industry ya kufanya kazi, industry ya kumanage company, organization or what else. Lakini ni big CEOs for several years, like 10, 20, 30, 40, all that. Katika podcast hii walikuwa wanaongelea mengi. Especially they are motivating through their conversation, inspiring, which tips, a lot of things. So in short, it was a journey of CEOs. So me, I was really inspired, and by the way, I got a lot of tips. Up to now, I'm still listening to that podcast, and it have lifted me to another level. Imenitoa kutoka hatua nyingine kwenda hatua nyingine. Nimekuwa na mawazo yale ya kuwa kama CEO, by the way. But before that, nikurudishi nyuma in my story. In my dreams, I've never thought that I can have my own thing. I can be a CEO even when I'm still young. And nimekuwa na ndoto that I want to get a job. I want to be hired. I want to get my salary. I want to work in certain company. It's true, this dream came to pass. Up to now, I'm still working. But katika safari yangu of working experience, I came to realize that I can be a young CEO. I can start something. But up was the money. I was like, I can never own my own thing. It's really difficult. I can't. In a certain company where I'm working, I have my inspiration person is my model, or that. So it's very young. Ni kijana, and amekuwa kifanya vitu vingi. In certain way, amenipa nguvu kwamba kuamini I can do something for the community, for the young people. I can be a young CEO. Kupitia kile anachokifanya outside of the podcast ambayo nimekuwa nikisikiliza, I was like, I can do this. So good enough, I thank God. Nimeweza kwanza kufanya kitu changu binafsi that I call myself a young CEO of certain organization, certain foundation. I can't say it, but I'm so happy. All this energy nimeipata kwa my model, ambaye I call him as my boss also where I work. Pia nimepata this energy, this inspiration, this motivation kutoka kwenye podcast ambayo nilikuwa nasikiliza. When I come back to the podcast ambayo nilikuwa nasikiliza, I was like, mbona sisikii sauti za vijana? Nasikia watu wazima ambao wamekaa kwenye kampuni zao, biashara zao like 20, 30 years. Lakini sisikia kijana ambaye impact communities, is a young CEO. So I wanted to hear the voices of young people in that podcast. Then I was like, no, I have that talent. I can create a space for them. Here I am. I've created a space for you, a young youth who is a young CEO. You're doing something. You are having a business. You operate a certain organization, certain foundation initiative, or anything you're doing that you call yourself, I'm a CEO. Yes, this is your space. And We Drive It podcast, itakupa nafasi wewe kutupa safari yako. Tell us your journey. Ilikuwaje? how did you build that idea? How did you manage to push it until it gave birth that company you're having, that business you're having? How did you sacrifice yourself to pull it, call that business that I'm a CEO, to push that company that, yes, it's impacting the community? And what sacrifice did you do? We want to hear that. What opportunity did you take? What risk did you take? Safari ina vitu vingi. Journey have a lot of things. Katika safari, there is achievement, there is challenge, there's impact, there is inspiration, there is giving up and coming back again. There is really a lot in the journey. So this is a space for you. We Drive It podcast itakupa chance au inakupa space au inakupa nafasi wewe kutupa story yako. Mimi, what I believe in this podcast, I believe first of all it will impact you, it will motivate you, and it will give you energy to start something. And this is your space. Kijana kutoka pande zote za Afrika Mashariki. Remember, East Africa is still growing. Now we have Somalia officially is 8th country in East Africa. Tukisikia sauti, different voices from East Africa, in Kenya, in Tanzania, South Sudan, Congo, Burundi, Rwanda, Somalia, we get to hear the different story. These young CEOs, young innovators, what have they done? How is their journey? How did they push? There is really a lot. So ukipata kusikiza such voices, I believe wherever you are as a young youth, you get energy. You can do this. You can become a CEO. That's what I believe surely. Katika episode hizi nitakuletea mtazamo mipya, mazungumzo mazuri na kukuonyesha jinsi young CEOs, young innovators wanafanya nini na wanachanua vipi katika karne hii sasa tuliopo. Asante kwa kuwa nami katika podcast hii ya We Drive It podcast. I can't wait to drive into more CEOs and young innovator vibes in upcoming episode. Remember, we drive this together.